Hey, what's up, horror fans, horror geeks, freaks, nerds, dweebs, turds, mouth breathers, and basement dwellers. Welcome to the R-rated horror commentary podcast, episode 21. Tonight, Wizzel and I booze it up to watch this Fred Dekker directed B- horror movie mashup spectacular extravaganza from 1986. Night of the Creeps.
The night of the formal is finally here. For Chris, Cindy, and JC. It's going to be the best night of their lives. But tonight is also the night of the creeps. From a world unknown comes a nightmare unimagined. First, they are under you, around you, on you, and then inside you.
And get in through your mouth, and you walk around while they incubate, even if you're dead.
They are a new breed of terror.
Hey!
They are a different kind of horror.
Zombies, exploding heads, creepy crawlies. We could have a little problem.
The creeps are taking over.
Oh, I got good news and bad news, girls. The good news is your dates are here.
What's the bad news?
They're dead.
You have never had a night like this. Night of the creeps. If you scream, you're dead.
So, alright, we'll just start over. Night of the Creeps. Night of the Creeps, 1986. A great campy horror flick, man. It's a B- horror movie mashup. What do you think of this movie?
It's a C-. No, I'm kidding.
Don't say that.
I'm joking. No, man, Matster. The Matster totally digs on Night of the Creeps. But actually, I when I was a kid and this came out, didn't like it. And I loved the trailer. Trailer seemed frightening, slugs jumping in your mouth. Something like the tagline was like, you scream, you die or something. I don't know. But
Right.
I really enjoyed that. And so I wanted to see it. But when I saw it on late night cable eventually, and I saw it from the beginning, and by the time it got to the black and white part, I think I was like, what is this? And it's not what I thought it was going to be. Then I watched a little bit more, and I was just like, this is not what I thought it was going to be. And I don't think I watched the whole thing. But then, I want to say like 10 years ago, I gave it another shot and was just like, what was I thinking? This movie has so much iconicism and fun shit in it. It's awesome. Yeah, as a kid, I wasn't looking for the comedy and stuff like that. I just wanted something fucking scary as shit.
Yeah, dude, it's like a horror nostalgia's fan's dream. You know what I mean? It's like Fred Dekker is really good at that kind of stuff. I mean, he really pulled it off in what is it? Fucking Monster Squad, like perfectly. Mm-hmm. But he likes to mash up all kind of like a very tongue in cheek, and it takes like really popular shit movies at the time, during the 80s, and it's like Revenge of the Nerds and Animal House, and he does the old school B- movie thing. You can just tell he's a huge fan of the horror genre, and he just kind of pushed it all together in a movie. And I never saw this movie when I was a little kid. I never found it for whatever reason, but I think I first saw it maybe in my 30s or something. Just kind of randomly found it online or something, but
the studio
I fell in love with it right away.
Dekker's film, those sons of bitches.
It fucking bombed, dude. It was like $5 million budget, and it made like 500,000 or something.
Well, that's why there's no sequel, and I feel like you watch it today, you're like, this is prime for a fucking sequel. What are they doing? But I guess that makes sense.
There is a sequel, though.
Wait a minute. Hold the phone.
But it's
what?
not really a sequel. They released a movie called, what is it, Zombie something? Something really generic. It was like 2007, and the studio tried to bill it as a sequel. I haven't seen the movie, but it's another stinker. You know what I'm
Wait,
saying?
are you
It's
talking
like-
about Slither? Because that's kind of like a remake sequel.
No, it's called Zombies.
Oh, okay.
Zombie something. Zombie walkers.
Zombie something.
Something
just has
generic
some kind of a
generic zombie movie.
We
Yeah, I guess
call
I
it
should have
Zombie
written that.
Mall. Yeah, the zombies go to a mall. Wait, we can't fucking do that shit.
Yeah, I should just watch it just to see how bad it is.
Yeah. Oh, and I want to say that going into this commentary, that I will definitely be prepared, and I hope all the listeners are too. It's Miller time.
Yeah.
I've got a 32 ounce Miller High Life Light. Light Miller. They sell Miller High Life in 32 ounce cans. Can you believe it? But
I've had them. Trust me, man. Ooh, that's a nice sip.
yeah, this is one of Tom Atkins' greatest roles he's ever done. He actually says it's Miller time in the film. He's definitely a deadbeat drunk. So this is almost a sequel to Halloween 3. And if any listener knows
Yeah,
me
right.
and the Banana Laser podcast, when we recorded our Halloween 3 commentary, we all, even though some of us weren't even drinking at the time, I mean, like in our lives, all were drinking Miller High Life just in tribute of Tom Atkins, one of the greatest B movie actors.
Oh
of
my
all
god,
time.
dude, he's the best, and he really shines in this movie too. He makes this movie
totally.
fucking kick ass, you know.
Yeah, if he wasn't in it, I would not like it as much because, I mean, the lead character is, I mean, he's supposed to be a weirdo to begin with, but yeah, he's not as compelling as what he goes through. What's his name, Tom Atkins, in this? I forgot already.
He plays Ray, Detective Ray something, but
Get my shotgun out of the car.
yeah, you know how
Ray's
like
awesome.
Billy D. Williams had Colt 45? Well, fucking, Tom Atkins has the Miller High Life, man. He just makes that beer sound like delicious, and even though it's kind of like piss, cold piss in the bottle.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I don't even drink beer. I'm being totally honest. I do
Yeah.
not drink beer anymore. And I've had 3 drinks and I'm full. But I am going to finish 32 ounces of beer, which is like 3 beers over the course of this commentary. So if I start slurring a little bit at the end, yeah, just ignore that.
Oh yeah, well that's perfect for the R-rated horror commentary, dude. Perfect.
Yes.
Are you ready to start this bitch?
I am now.
All right. Well, let's count it down. We're watching the director's cut, right? Because we had the extra 3 minutes on the end. So we're watching a director's cut, which I think you can find online. But
I think it's the most widely, it's the best one you can get, or it's the most widely known one that's available, I think.
right. You know what's weird? I was
Unless
like
you're
online
watching on
trying to find the
VHS.
original ending. So I never like I just I've always seen this movie as a director's cut with the extra ending on it. The director's ending, and then I tried to find the original footage of the original ending, the theatrical release, and I couldn't find it online. Like,
It's actually on the Blu-ray. If you have that, it's a bonus on the Blu-ray.
well, there you go. Yeah, I don't have that, but if you're watching this, you want to follow along with us, put it on the director's cut, and we're 2 seconds in, 3 seconds in. It's the TriStar logo, where right before the Pegasus comes on, it's a blue screen. It's like a sky. And we're going to go ahead and start it right now in 3, 2, 1, and play.
What's the greater animal, the Pegasus or the unicorn? Did I say that on a previous commentary? I think I might have.
Are they like cousins or something?
Yeah, they got to be, right? But, I mean, a unicorn did have a kill in Cabin in the Woods, so that's pretty fucking cool.
I got to go with the Pegasus, man, because, it flies, man,
Yeah.
What I mean,
It's
you just
like
gotta...
your own private Falcor or something.
Exactly. I fucking love this intro, man. It's just perfect.
The graphics
Nice
are
and-
really good. And the way the letters come in remind me so much of the Terminator intro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's almost like we're watching the Blob or something at the very beginning. I love the purple and the pink. And Fred Dekker
Well,
should have
yeah,
made
I
more
mean-
movies, man. I don't know why he didn't.
What do you do? Basket Case? Do you do those movies?
No,
I
he
forget.
did Monster Squad, and then he moved on. I think RoboCop 3 like ruined his career.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Don't give me ruin one of the greatest franchises of all time.
But he is back writing. I think he co-wrote the new Predator movie that's coming out next year.
Very cool.
Maybe he'll make a comeback or something.
Here's hoping.
But dude, when do you ever?
This is a gem of a movie.
Oh,
so.
it's fucking great, man. I really like this one.
Mm-hmm. Detective Cameron. Yeah, everybody is named after another famous director. Cameron, I think Landis, everybody.
Yeah, he's got Corman, Cronenberg, Cameron, Cunningham, Miner, Raimi, Romero, Carpenter, Hooper, and Landis.
Who's Corbin?
Corman. Roger Corman?
Oh, Corman.
Yeah.
I thought you said Corbin.
Yeah, I probably slurred my words there.
Oh, man. Well, I think we put in Leprechaun 4 by accident.
I know, right? I remember the first couple times I saw this, I always hated this because I thought it was like just really bad, but it really, I don't know, it fits in with the movie though, right? It's like just cheese, right? Just
yeah. It's a different kind. It's a different era of cheese. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like the rest of the movie is more up to date cheese, and this is like 50s cheese. I'm just gonna say that I don't care for it that much. I mean, I'm fine with it, but if I were making this movie myself, which I don't make movies, I would not have even put this scene on. I would have I would start it with the next scene and then have the end scene of the aliens flying away and have been like, oh, that's where those fucking things came from, you know? Because this is just kind of weird, these puppets. I guess they're not puppets. They're guys in suits.
Yeah, right. Midgets, but little people. But they just should have had started right here. Like just right where the spaceship shoots
like
out
the opening
experiment.
of Predator. Yeah.
Yeah. That's really all you need, but I don't know. I still find that really comical. Like it starts the movie off with a chuckle, you know.
Whether it is funny, and if you're sitting around drinking or something, it's like, what the fuck?
This is one of those movies that is a great crowd pleaser. You know, you put it on, everybody's gonna laugh. I had a party a couple years ago, and we watched Monster Squad, and a lot of people hadn't seen it, and they fucking loved it, man. They loved it. Oh
yeah, I've not seen that as an adult. And I'm kind of afraid to because I've heard a lot of people say it doesn't hold up.
Oh, it holds up, man. It holds up.
I've waited. Okay. I'll give it a shot.
Well, we're doing that, right? It's on our list, right?
Oh, it is? Okay, let's do it.
I think that's one of the ones we picked out. It's one of the ones I definitely really want to do, but...
I threw that list away by accident. It was on a Post-it.
We had a list. I wasn't even paying attention. But it's a great Halloween movie, you know? Because it's got all the classics in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would actually like to watch it more now because of Alex Edwards. I'm more into the Universal monsters and have seen much more of those films. Whereas when I watched Monster Squad, hadn't seen a single one. So
yeah, those Universal classics are still really great for the most part. I really like this sequence, man. The flashback. It all works really well for me. Like it really feels like an old movie. He filmed it in a way that really feels like a classic old horror movie or something. But you know, he's hitting all the cliche tropes, but it's somehow not annoying. It's like, you know, very fun. It's like the whole movie's just about tropes and cliches and, you know. Mm-hmm. But it's still kind of weird with the slugs and the zombies.
I like this whole sequence, but when you're first watching it, it's like, wait a minute. It's such a shift change, you know, or a sea change or whatever in style and tone. It's like, what?
It took some, I don't know.
I think my DVD skipped to another film.
Exactly. I don't know, man. It's like it took some balls to do that, though, to go from like a really bad sci-fi movie and now you're watching like a period piece almost, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and as I said, when I was a kid, I mean, this was so jarring, you know. I was into more hardcore stuff, and
Yeah.
even at a young age, because I watched like Texas Chainsaw when I was like 8, I think. So I was just ready for some shit, not whatever this was giving me. Oh, you're fucking this dude now?
I would be fucking pissed.
Yeah.
Ray's holding it together pretty good, man. He keeps his composure. Yeah.
He's like, dude, it's 2 weeks on the force. Keep it cool. Don't worry, you'll drink the rest of your life away.
It was this moment was a catalyst for him just to become an alcoholic. And
well, maybe not this
great,
specific moment, but what happens later, yeah.
Yeah. I love the Blob / War of the Worlds reference there.
Yeah, it's definitely Blob, yep.
This sequence really reminds me of like something Tim Burton would do or something,
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Let's get out of here and go get rich, because that's going to make us rich. Just don't touch it.
Exact same opening as the Blob.
Shit. Yeah,
Meteor
exactly.
shit. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Nice Creepshow reference. Mm-hmm. Did you make it out to see the new It movie?
No,
that everybody's just going on and on and on about?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna take my time and wait on that. I went and saw Kingsman 2 instead. Yeah, let's talk about other genres of film.
We're definitely me and the lady are gonna go see that. She likes the first one a lot, so I thought it was fun. Go check that out. But
yeah, I'm sure I'll watch it and really enjoy it. I just was never that big on the original. I like parts of it, but there's lots of it that I really didn't like.
Yeah,
I feel like people misremember that movie a lot.
Yeah, that two-parter original, adaptation for TV was really dry. Well, especially the second part where they're adults. It's just like hard to get through.
Oh yeah.
I will say, in my opinion, my humble opinion, the remake, the reboot, or what have you, was really good. I enjoyed it a lot.
Good.
It was nice to see a fun horror movie in the theater. My girlfriend was laughing. We were eating popcorn. People were having a good time. It wasn't like... it just reminded me of the old school days of going to see a horror movie in the theater and just having a good time. And not being, like, colossally, like, disappointed,
Yeah, which happens most of the times.
Where it's all just bad jump scares all the time, or...
Yeah. It's definitely out here somewhere. Where there's smoke, there's fire, bruh.
Getting warmer.
Yeah. Yeah,
this is great. I love this.
Yeah, the crazy axe murderer thing being thrown in, to me, is one of the most fascinating things to put in.
I like it.
I just love it.
It's another trope. It's like kind of like an urban legend vibe to it or something, The escaped mental patient with the axe, going up to Lover's Lane or whatever. So he blended that in too, and I like it. I like it when he turns into the mummified version, comes out of the floorboards later, and
Yeah, my few gripes I have with this film is parts of it are kind of slow, and I feel like it could have been structured differently to be a little more entertaining.
Yeah,
but which I'll elaborate on more later when it gets to that point. But yeah, for the most part, it's awesome. There's so much good in it that even if I find the pace a little dull, I will easily overlook it.
Yeah. If you can't be entertained by this movie, what the fuck can you be entertained by? You know what I mean? It's like the director's obviously trying to give you all the best parts of the horror genre that he loved, grew up on or whatever, And it's really hard to bring all that together in like one movie. And plus, it also becomes like this, it's echoing what was popular in the 80s with the Animal House, Revenge of the Nerds vibe, where you have the jocks and the geeks and all that, and they're integrating that into that as well. Nerds! Yeah.
You just got your
I was
asses
actually
whipped.
watching that the other night.
Oh, it's great.
Oh,
except for the rape scene. And the,
Yeah, right.
the panty raid scene is like, what? Yeah, I like JB here. I think that's the kid with the disability.
JC?
Oh, JC.
Yeah,
okay.
JC. Yeah. He's the comic relief, you know? Or
Very good. Very good character. Reminds me a little bit of
well, he's the voice of reason too, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it makes me think of so many characters in so many other films. Fright Night comes to mind.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, he's that guy in this movie.
This movie is 31 years old, man.
What?
Yeah, right.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go slit my wrist.
I was looking at a video of the actress Jill Withlow at some con, man. And she looks like she'd been smoking Marlboros for like the last 30 years.
Oh, is that girl right there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's crazy when you only know an image of one of a person in their life, and then you see them 40 years later.
Yeah.
It's so fucking jarring.
Yeah.
It's like, well, if you saw me age over all these years, it wouldn't have been so bad. But
Everybody should be like me and never age, never get older. Never
should we
get gray
not-
hair, never
what-
get wrinkles, never become lame and boring, you know.
Never get lame. Hey, dude, you just walked in front of the camera. What the fuck? But this guy is Rusty in the second vacation film, the worst vacation film, I would say.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad.
Well, I haven't seen it in a long time, but
It's-
when it came out to VHS, I was like, this is not Vacation. What is this?
I think Vegas is worse than European Vacation.
See, okay, you're right. I haven't seen Vegas because that just looks terrible to me.
It's-
I don't want
it's-
another European vacation.
Yeah, Vegas is like hanging on barely by a thread in terms of the franchise, you know, feeling like the originals or whatever. But Christmas Vacation,
Dude, how
I
about
can
that
watch that over
fucking
and
beer
over.
tree over there?
What's that?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that
beer
that
tree? I'm sorry
I love that
to cut
thing,
you
man.
off, but
I want one of those.
yeah, wow.
I have to find a tutorial online on how to make one of those for my next party or something.
Miller High Life. Mm-hmm. I think my can is still bigger than whatever they're holding. Definitely. Yeah, it definitely is.
So they sell that in 36 ounce, not 40?
It's 32.
Oh, 32.
ounce. I'm sure liquor laws are different everywhere, but yeah, here in St. Louis, Missouri, you can get a 32-ounce can of beer, and I don't know how it's supposed to remain cold the whole time. I really don't.
You guys just got to drink it fast, man.
Yeah,
You know-
it's like 40 ounce. If you're drinking it from the bottle, just slam it.
I think I told you I lived in Kansas City, right?
Oh
And, did I ever mention that? Yeah, I lived there for like 5 years. So I remember when I lived there back in the 90s, there was a drive-through. You could go pick up packaged goods at like all hours of the night. You just hit a drive-through and like buy beer out of a window.
yeah.
Kansas City doesn't have
Yeah.
strict alcohol laws, I don't think, right?
I don't know about Kansas City, but I've been through some of those places, liquor stores that will let you do that. Yeah, it's weird.
Dude, I used to just
I
I was like 19, 20, and I would go into bars and drink. I would never get carded. Well, that was back then.
I
but
did that
nowadays-
too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did that too, where it's just like, okay, you have your of age friend go buy 2 pitchers of beer and just bring it back to the table.
Right, exactly. She's
Because he's super shy.
because he's a fucking pussy. She's super cute though. I mean, she's a quintessential '80s, bubbly, cute girl, whatever. But see that guy's eyebrows?
No phone call from me, man.
That's me. I have those eyebrows.
Oh
I have
God,
the
I'm
unibrow,
sorry.
man.
I
I
like
gave
his
up.
fro.
Yeah, it's fucking that's super '80s fro, man. I like the way these scenes are lit too. Is like,
Oh yeah, and if you're watching the Blu-ray,
Very
I don't know
colorful
what
movie.
we're watching. Yeah, but it looks amazing.
this one might be
I
one I
kinda-
have to buy. Add to the
Yeah,
collection.
no, definitely. There's fuck. I have the cheap Blu-ray, but I think there's even a better one out there.
There's like a Shout Factory or something, or
I want to say that there's multiple ones. I've seen covers of ones that look amazing compared to mine.
I mean, aren't they supposed to be the same quality no matter like who distributes them or whatever? But
oh yeah, like the Blu-ray is probably the same. But I mean, just if you're a packaging fan, like
okay.
I am,
Yeah.
yeah.
Are you like one of those guys that gets into the like the steel books and all that, and like you have to have every version of the movie?
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm. No. And steelbooks, I don't like them. I don't know why. They don't appeal to me.
And to me,
I have some because there's some things that only come out in steelbooks, but
yeah, it just seems like a gimmick to resell you something you already own.
Well,
all
I
this
know
stuff
some
is really
people
great,
like
man.
Jason Lloyd. He loves steelbooks and would only buy steelbooks if he could.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it either. Look, I think that guy on the left there, he looks into the camera at some point. I noticed it.
Nice.
I might have missed it already, but
Here's the introduction to Bradster.
The Bradster.
The dick of the film.
He's such the perfect stereotype, man. The fucking 80s bully. All these characters are really shallow, but they're just fun, so it's like forgivable, Who's that chick with the power tool on the left? Was she like a real thing, or like the cardboard cutout? Like she was that like a real thing in the 80s, or I don't remember.
I think
that.
it's just a beer promotion. Like you can go in and see a cutout of Elvira during Halloween.
Oh my god, I
think it's just one of those things. Yeah.
An 80s Elvira cardboard cutout stand up that you can put in your man cave or something would be most desirable. They're probably on eBay for
oh yeah, I'm sure you could
hundreds.
find one. Rubbers.
I saw
what do we need
a,
rubbers for?
That was definitely a reference to Revenge of the Nerds, right? Where they have
absolutely 100%. Yeah,
banging the sheep
yeah.
with the Yeah, I was like walking by a thrift store the other day and I saw a Captain Picard fucking cardboard cutout in the window for sale. And I was like, I need to buy
Thinking
it.
about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I need to buy it. I need to bring it into work, and it'll be a morale builder. But I resisted the urge to throw away money. So
I would have been like, man, what is Charles Xavier wearing? And he's standing up.
I know.
This guy, great character actor. You've seen him in a million things.
Absolutely. I don't even know his name, but I've seen him in like tons of movies.
I don't either.
I always remember him from the Ocean's 12 or Ocean's 11.
Ocean's
movies.
13.
Oh, maybe it was
in
13.
Ocean's
Where they opened the
13.
new... Right. Because he opened the hotel and... Yeah.
He was the guy evaluating the hotel.
Yeah, he gets sabotaged or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's actually the film I remember him most from, too. It's so weird. It's so funny. He's like, at a time where you can't forget numbers, like a phone number. He forgets one digit on this thing. And it's like, well, just try. There's 9 other digits. Just try one. And then if that doesn't work,
But
try
he's
it
got to
again.
make the phone call.
He remembers all of them but one.
It's funny because it's like 4 numbers, It's like a
Yeah.
PIN number on your ATM or something,
Yeah. If you know
It's
3,
like the worst
you can
scientist
figure out
ever.
the last one.
You think it would have it on a slip of paper in his wallet or something, Mm-hmm. It's like, you go to your ATM and you can't remember the last PIN number, so you call your bank. It's like, I can't remember my PIN number.
You're screwed. Okay, so back in the 50s, there was a crazy person that escaped, killed multiple people, I think, but especially this chick in the car. And then when the police got there, they found her boyfriend as a zombie. Is that kind of what happened? And they're like, let's cryogenically freeze this asshole because this is crazy, right?
Yeah, they kind of like glaze over that part. I mean, they don't ever tell you the backstory of what happened to the boyfriend. Like, he must have been found by the cops wandering through the woods or something, and maybe he was just a cadaver that they found in the woods and they just decided to freeze him because there was something different about it. Who knows, man? You fill in the blanks, I guess.
Yeah. I like how they cleverly covered up his dick.
I know.
Like, let's see that dick.
Would have been funny if he had like a fucking kielbasa just hanging out there.
Yeah. Or he was, they obviously couldn't show it, but what if he just had a raging, veiny fucking hard-on?
Yeah, what if he
frozen in
died
there?
with a giant fucking hard-on? It was just frozen hard-on. There's a slug in there or something.
Yeah, the slugs are the new Viagra.
Exactly.
Amazing. I can't
You
wait
know,
to get
look
to
at-
more of the slugs later. They're awesome.
I know. I need to go back and watch Slugs after watching this movie, but I love this like obvious fucking Hollywood set scientific room with blinking lights, quote unquote. It's like nothing. It just makes no sense at all. It's like a bad Star Trek,
Yep, exactly.
something out of like the original series or something.
It's like you just need blinking lights and buttons. They
yeah.
don't have to be anything.
Yeah, we'll just get some purple light bulbs. It'll look cool. No worries.
Mm-hmm.
What does this stuff do?
Now, if you were breaking in and doing this, would you then start actually flipping switches? I would instantly chicken out. Once I saw this guy on ice, I'd be like, let's not do this. This is messed up.
Yeah, they're really gonna like bust out this fucking cadaver and carry it all the way back to campus on foot.
As soon as
You
I
know?
saw him, I would give up. Like, I don't want to be in a fucking fraternity. Fuck that.
Yeah. No, it's all about getting the pussy though. You know, got to get the.
I would find another way. There's got to be a better way.
I like how everything's labeled like real obviously.
Yeah, that's like the Batman TV show.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like Adam West is gonna pop out at any second here. What's
Try
up,
my
old
shark
chum?
repellent. Oh, yes, it was 4. Thank you. I can finally open the door.
Yeah, there was really only what 9 or 10 combinations, 0
Yeah,
through 9,
yeah.
right? That you could
Yeah,
try and
exactly.
eventually get it. I mean, was there like the place gonna blow up if you get like it wrong twice or something?
Or maybe there's like a shutdown mode, like on your fucking computer or whatever.
Yeah, it sends a message directly to the police department. They come over, they arrest you, interrogate you. I like how there's just waste in the corner there,
Excuse
just
me.
hanging out in the corner. Nuclear waste just hanging in the corner.
It's like the sewers of Manhattan, of course.
Yeah, right. What? So
He's a Ken doll.
dude. Yeah, he's like.
Oh, I think he has undies
he's
on.
got tidy whities on or something.
Oh, you did.
I like how every time there's a slug coming out of somebody's mouth, they do the reverse thing. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah.
It's always like a reverse shot. Ooh, nice trick.
Yeah, it looks better than a CGI slug. Yeah, when you see the slugs on the ground moving, it's a fucking beautiful effect.
I like it, man.
Like-
It's hilarious.
It looks real
Yeah.
to me. Obviously, they're just pulling on a string or something, but I can't fucking tell.
There's a cheesiness to it, but I like it because it fits into the tone of the movie, you know? When there's that big pile of the slugs in the corner at the end of the movie, too, they do something weird with I don't know if it's stop motion or something, but where they're all...
Yeah, I think it is stop motion,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I like that, too. I like that. This dorm room's fucking hilarious, man. He's got like oil lamp in there, and then
An
there's like
oil
a dead
lamp.
fish in the bowl, and like it's like the most random shit.
Are we having fun yet? No.
There's a bottle of High Life back there in the corner.
Yeah, yes, this movie was sponsored by Miller High Life.
See, I should have had the foresight to buy some High Life instead. I'm drinking Bud Light. What was I thinking, man? Should be pounding High Lifes. Got to pay
I'm sure
tribute
Tom
to the
Atkins will forgive you.
I would love to meet him, man. I wonder how many cans of High Life he signed over the years.
Probably, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Alex made him do that.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Alex has a way with getting in good with those those celebrities at those shows, man. Like they all, you know.
Yeah, he just starts talking to them.
He's able to actually engage them in conversations, you know, and they're not annoyed for some reason, you know. Like Bradley, what's his name? The guy that Pinhead. Like he's like the
Ed Begley Jr. That's definitely
yeah,
it.
Ed Begley. Something Bradley. I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, he was at a Chiller Fest once, and I walked by his table, and he just seemed like the most uninterested, I don't want to be here guy ever. You know, no inviting vibes coming off the guy, and somehow like Alex got him to do like a really great interview for the show and stuff.
That's cool.
Maybe I'm judging a book by its cover, but I didn't want to approach him. So what's happening here? Is he having a delusion? A drunken delusion?
Oh, he's dreaming, right? He's having a dream within a dream.
Oh, yeah. This is great stuff right here.
Look at that chick was supposed to be his girlfriend? Yes.
How did her foot get outside the car?
He even has a corsage on.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. This is all like a weird delusion or dream or whatever. A whiskey-induced
now he's holding
delusion,
a gun.
I would say. Oh, this is great.
But here, this is kind of like a premonition.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
You know? That's what he looks like later, I believe.
I love that shot where the corpse turns around. I mean, it's fake as fuck, but I like the way it looks.
Yeah, it's a puppet. Yeah, definitely.
That's
cool.
What you would call GIF-worthy, quote-unquote.
Thrill me.
Yeah, what is
Fred
it with
Dekker
that tagline?
Wrote that? That's awesome.
That's like throughout the
Thrill
whole
me.
movie, right? The whole thrill me thing?
Yeah. Oh, he walks into a room. Thrill me. That should have been the tagline for the movie. I think it was, your dates are here, but they're dead or something like that.
Yeah.
Which is also good. But just thrill me is great. Oh, here we got the trope of a guy eating over a dead body.
Yeah.
In fact, he's always eating in every scene.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just automatically think of Friday 4 right away.
Mm-hmm. Friday 4, Halloween 2.
Right.
Thrill me. It's like he barely got dressed. He put on a fucking, that big coat, and that was it. I'm good.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I thought your Skype dropped out for a minute there. Is that the dad from Wonder Years? The guy, the guy eating the sandwich.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
He reminds me of that guy for some reason.
Oh, I haven't thought about him in so long. That's so funny.
Fat fuck. Can't stop eating.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's like is that a hot dog or is it an actual sandwich? It looks like cold cuts or.
Oh, let's not get into the hot dog. Is a hot dog a sandwich argument?
No, let's do it. No.
A hot dog's a hot dog, and just leave it at that.
Oh, now you're starting to make me pissed. How dare you?
You think a hot dog's a sandwich?
No, a hot dog's not just a hot dog.
No, of course not. But it's not a sandwich, is my point.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I could agree with you on that, for sure.
Mm-hmm. It's like when you do that, then you could say, well, pizza's a sandwich because there's bread all around it or whatever.
So there's a line in this scene where he says that corpses just don't get up and walk out or walk away. Mm-hmm. That Dekker uses again in Monster Squad, I guess.
Oh.
As kind of like a throwback or something.
Oh, when they're talking about the mummy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
This line right here. And it's like executed in almost the exact same way.
And yeah, you're right. And it's a hard cut to it walking.
Yeah.
It's funny. I'm going to have a problem whenever he's on screen to not just watch him and listen to him talk. I just love him so much.
Oh, yeah, I know. What is this? He's just a schlub, right? With a mustache, but he's something so charismatic about him, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like
his line delivery.
Yeah, like he just... Bradster. He just... It looks like he stinks of cigarettes and booze and stuff, but I still want to hang out with him.
Yeah, like... like the characters he plays is actually who he is or something. You know, he's that convincing.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine just look how fucking posed those people in the corner are? Could you be any? Could their body language be any more stilted? Like,
I never even noticed that. It was so funny.
Brains. How great would it be to fucking hang out with Tom Atkins and just drink beers all night long? Just talk shit.
Yeah, Jesus. I'm like, oh man, just throw him scripts. Like, can you just read these Halloween 3 lines for me, please, please?
He probably just everything he says, just in conversation, probably sounds like something out of a movie. You know?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Nice.
Nudity.
I just slipped out.
So this is the guy who is coming back to where he was in the second scene of the film, right? The black and white part?
Yeah, he's coming back to his lady, I guess. Gonna throw a rock.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be cool if he was throwing a rock at the window. Whatever you do, don't show his face, because we don't know who it is.
Dude, what is this chick wearing? Man, I don't remember that from the 80s. It looks 80s, but goddamn. Plaid with a big ass fucking bow and shit. Like, what the fuck?
Don't forget that
Looks
cool
like some-
collar.
Everybody had those big those Sally Jesse Raphael glasses.
Maybe he is throwing rocks at the window. What's making her go to the window?
Yeah, maybe he is. That's his go-to move. Just tap on the window.
This gets all the chicks wet. Nope, fooled ya.
Jump scare. Classic cat jump scare. Is that the same cat from Reanimator? What was his name? Rufus or something? I don't remember anymore.
No, that cat was played by a puppet.
Yeah, for most of the movie, yeah, definitely. How's that high life going down? Is it the
Pretty
champagne
good.
of
Pretty good.
beers?
I'm about halfway through. Yeah, it says it very, very clearly on the cover. The champagne of beers.
Nice.
Which I don't know what that means. It's like, hang on. Hello. Are you a beer? Are you champagne? What are you? It's like saying.
It's like something that's like some old schooler from like the 30s with a, like who was working in advertising a la fucking Mad Men or something, was like, came up with a bad slogan. They just like went with it, It's the champagne of beers. Yeah, that's it.
It's what you use to celebrate,
okay.
I think, is what it's trying to convey, I guess. You use it for celebration. And yeah, I just watched this movie today, but yes, he is throwing rocks in the window. I can't believe I overlooked that.
I personally have never celebrated with High Life, but that's okay. I see what they're going
I've
for.
drank plenty of High Life in my time.
It doesn't get me drunk, man. It's so watered down that I have to drink like 20 to even get a buzz.
Oh man, you have a vagina on your head.
It's either a vagina or a butthole. I can't decide.
Yeah, those are turds. You're right. Coming out. There's poo coming out your forehead.
Could you imagine you went down on a chick and like her vagina opened up and slugs came out like that?
Oh man.
Just contemplate that. Imagine that in your brain right now.
Good God. How about this car he drives? That's fucking a relic.
I didn't see it. What was it?
For 1986, it's like a 50s.
Oh,
I'm not a car
yeah.
guy, so I can't look at a car and tell you what it is, but it's definitely the style is of the 50s or 40s, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, he's an old school
Definitely
baller,
old.
man. He likes what he likes, He's old school. He's a hard-boiled detective, man.
He is, and if you saw in his apartment, that's all he has is detective books and noir and all kinds of shit.
No, I think he just got stuck in time, you know? Like, he never got made it out of that traumatic event that happened to him or something.
True, yeah.
If you want to get deep
There's those
on
people doing the exact same pose.
Exactly.
Are they doing this?
Look how
Oh my
forced
God.
it is. It's just...
act like you like each other. You know, put your hands here.
We're acting. Look at us. We're acting over here. Oh, Tom. It'll be all right,
He's like,
Tom.
This is where I buried the body. That, okay, so yeah, they do show a little bit of it. It's one of my problems with the movie. It's not really a problem. It's just something that bothers me. And I've never taken a script writing class or something, but later he confesses to the kid about killing the guy and burying him here. But then immediately the next scene is the guy coming out. And it just seems like, wouldn't it be more of a payoff if this story was told early in the movie and maybe some small callback here and then just later it comes out? It's like immediately he tells a story and then immediately the guy comes out.
Oh, yeah, dude. They shoehorn that the fuck in hardcore. But
Yeah.
you know what? The conversation he has with Spanky... is fucking
it's awesome.
Fantastic, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't change that at all. No, definitely not.
But no, you're right. It's
just
very stilted the way they threw it in there or whatever, you know, just to make
It
the
reminds me
connections
of
for you.
every horror story I wrote, like in grade school.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, the story's going along.
Everyone,
and,
like, did you write like a whole... Sorry.
Yeah, there's a
You
whole
were writing
series.
horror stories
No.
in grade school? That's fucking awesome, dude.
Oh, hell yeah. But mostly zombie stories and I guess slasher stories. But yeah, I would take the story along and then I would think of something else. You know, it's not like you would edit these stories and go back and rewrite them. So you'd think of another component, but it has to be set up. So you would write the setup and then that thing would immediately happen. You know, it's just not the way you're supposed to write shit.
Right. Yeah, they kind of fucked it. They kind of fucked up there. I guess Fred Dekker wrote this too, so maybe he. Writing is not his first talent. You know?
I mean, it's fine. That's the tiniest of nitpick.
It's a nitpick
really.
for sure. But you make a good point there. But a good thing came out of a bad thing, if you will. You know, that fucking great scene. So he pulled it off. You know.
Oh yeah.
Bradster is...
Yeah, and when that guy comes out of the ground, it's awesome. Yeah, with the axe. Yeah, it's great. Hey, babe, it's the Bradster. What's up, dudes? We're going to get gone. Or what they say?
She's like...
We're going to get done tonight. That's what they say when they go. The classic rolling up the window, Flippy the bird. He has a guy hand him his sunglasses. Like, that is so awesome. It's stupid. Oh, my God.
So now she's on Team Nerd.
Well, I think she was never really on Team Bradster. Cause
she was just dating him because he was the most popular guy in the frat.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, she always seemed uncomfortable around him.
Dude, this is like the worst stereotype of an Asian person ever.
Oh, yeah. I really actually don't like him in this movie. Because later he's laughing about... Even later, he's laughing about screaming banshees or whatever. Like, dude, that wasn't funny the first two times. Why are you still laughing?
Yeah. How old is Tom Atkins now, man? He's got to be getting up there, huh?
Yeah, I think he's in his late 70s now. Mr. Minor?
Yeah, who could that be? There's a clue for you.
He also did Halloween H2O.
Dude, are they going to fuck up the Halloween reboot or what? technically a sequel of after 2 coming into 3. It's gonna be a new. I guess it's gonna be like a.
I don't know.
I guess they're getting rid of everything that came after 2, and they're just picking up the storyline where 2 left off.
Yeah, they're doing the same thing with the Terminator series. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
I'm intrigued,
optimistic
of course.
or no?
Yeah, I think so. I think Danny McBride is writing it, and I'm a big fan of his. So, but it seems weird because I don't know what kind of ties he has to horror or even Halloween.
Yeah,
but
maybe that's a good thing, though. You know,
as long, yeah, that's what I think. I really think, fresh people on it who are actually good at stuff because he's great at pretty much everything he does. So I'm pretty excited for it. And even Jamie Lee Curtis is a new wrinkle that I didn't think would ever happen, honestly. And so yeah, I'm optimistic.
I'm actually more optimistic that somebody like Danny McBride's doing it and not like say M. Night Shyamalan or fucking Eli Roth or something who's gonna like overthink it and try to make it their own or do something like it. Hopefully McBride's going to take it back and have it be kind of like that sort of bring back that original sort of Halloween vibe to it. The simplicity and the tone of their first 2 movies. But I don't know how they could possibly fucking do it. To be honest with you, it just doesn't make any sense.
Or do something completely different, like Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
Oh God!
Which I am a huge fan of.
Are you being sarcastic?
You don't like
or
that
serious?
one?
No.
No.
I mean, if I had to pick out of the 2, the first one is fucking atrocious. I was watching it again the other night. It was on TV.
It's not good.
I was like, I was watching that kid, and I was just like, oh man, and like, oh, it's so bad. And then the second one, I was like, all right, well, you're on track, but still, it's just not the Halloween movie I would ever want.
Well, it's not a Halloween movie,
Right.
really.
It's a Rob
That's what
Zombie
I
movie.
love about it. Yeah, well, yeah, I wouldn't say I like Rob Zombie movies either, but that specific one has, to me, a lot going for it, and I actually do love it.
I haven't watched it. Actually, I haven't watched it in a long time. I actually have it on DVD. Maybe I'll check it out again. I think I got it for really cheap or at a thrift store or something, and I picked it up. But
yeah, the problem with it is, and I hate to get off on a tangent, but is that it's tied to the Halloween series. I mean, it can't be helped. But if you just kind of let that fall away and just look at it as a fucking movie, and it's fucking incredible to me.
yeah, did he like just
And I'm not even a Rob Zombie fanboy at all. I dislike over half of his movies, so.
Is the second one where he started like redoing original scenes from Halloween 1? Like where he gets like
No.
Is that the first one?
That's all in the first one, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. There's a hospital sequence. I wouldn't say it's anything out of the second Halloween, but that's about as close as you get to rehashing anything out of the series.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'll have to go back and rewatch it just to see if my opinion's still the same.
Oh man, she gave Bradster the cold shoulder. Poor guy.
He's an asshole. That's what you get.
Wait, the dog's name or the cat's name is Gordon?
Yeah, Gordon.
Just like fucking Friday 4. The dog's name was Gordon.
Yeah,
Hollywood
right, Gordon.
Pulp.
How many times did they say Gordon in that movie?
Yeah. He's still like going over this fucking thing and just drinking every night.
Yeah, he's obsessed, man. That's why his life hasn't progressed since that time. Was that puppet cat, for lack of a better, that that effect with that cat, was that better or worse than Reanimator? I would say probably
it was
better.
totally better. Yeah, it was definitely better. Yeah.
Yeah, the one in
Now,
Reanimator
the
is almost
dog
like a
coming up
stuffed animal.
later is not that great.
Yeah, right. You know what's funny is in this movie is like a lot of the practical effects in this movie are bad, but it almost fits in with the movie real well in some way. You know, like you could, you know, they're not quite Savini effects. They're definitely a little bit more budget oriented. They're cheaper looking, but they kind of fit into the vibe of the movie. You know, looking cheesy. So
Yeah. And also, we're older guys, so we're more forgiving for those kind of effects.
yeah. I'm single. Let's mingle. Nice.
He had a Street Rod magazine on his
Street
desk.
Rod.
Oh, that you totally stalked us and then just showed up unannounced? Come on in and blow us.
What's the magic word?
Yeah, the main character, Spanky, I guess, is what we're calling him, or Alfalfa. I can't remember, but
It's
oh man, he comes along. I forgot. I forgot they both. Go.
Oh, I always thought that was weird. I was like, why? I mean, obviously she's there. She's a lady in distress, and she's there, and it's like his golden opportunity to get in good with the girl of his dreams, and he tags along.
He's so
like,
stupid.
It makes no sense, right? Like he's like the worst
so
wingman
dumb.
ever. It's like you have to know when to bow out of a situation. But he does give him the signal later in this scene here, where he's just like, "I'm gonna go get lost for a minute. You guys, do your thing." But maybe he's like, "Oh, this guy's such a fucking pussy. He's gonna screw it up. So I'm gonna tag along to help him out. You know, make sure he doesn't.
I'm going
like,
to
train
physically
wreck it."
insert his dick into some orifice of her body.
He's like, "Let me show
this
you how
is
it's
how
done."
you
He
do
like
it.
starts like filling her up and
Yeah.
you know.
Oh,
He's like,
yeah,
"Let me show
chicks
you how to
love
do
that.
it right." Yeah, that's what I do. I go straight from talking just to putting my hand on their breasts.
Yeah,
It works every
It's
time,
a
man.
bold move, yeah, but it works.
Old school. I developed that technique over years and years of practice. She's like she's doing like a poor man's like Lorraine from Back to the Future or something, you know.
Oh yeah. Don't be a square.
Calvin Klein.
Yeah, she's definitely talking differently.
It's like they couldn't get what's her name, so they got this chick. This was the year after Back to the Future, so what's her name? I'm drawing a blank.
Leah Thompson? Is that her?
Yeah, Leah Thompson. Yeah, they couldn't get her, so they're like, do your best Leah Thompson impression.
Well, he kind of looks like Eric Stoltz, who was originally cast as Marty.
Yeah, he kind of does, doesn't he? I always thought he was kind of a weird pick. I mean, he's kind of
He's a goof.
He's kind of a
he's-
goof, a goon or whatever, and he's like a nerdy guy or whatever. I get it, but I'm surprised they picked him for a lead role in this. You know, like for all the people they probably could have found in '85 when they were probably casting for this, they went with this
Well,
guy.
there's nobody in this with like a name. You know, they probably couldn't, I guess, afford technically.
a big
I don't
star
know.
or whatever. Yeah.
So, okay, this was the scene in the
Striper
trailer that
rules.
freaked me out. Yeah, Striper. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, how stupid.
They're like, oh, that's the only band we could probably get away with writing this on the wall. If it was like Guns N' Roses, they would have gotten sued. Sorry, I distracted you from your point. What was it?
Just that this is a great scene, and it was highly featured in the trailer.
Yeah.
Which the trailer made me super jazzed to see this. Mm-hmm. And then when I saw it as a kid, it, didn't live up to this scene to me.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It's interesting that you have that perspective. It's too bad that I never got to see this when I was a kid. But it's so this doesn't really make sense to me. Like he lights like 3 matches on fire, and it's like that. It touches to like one of the slugs for like 0.5 seconds and it kills it. You know, it's like,
Yeah, it's like the aliens in that Shyamalan film.
That's how we're supposed to
Signs.
know that fire kills these things, or
It's
these
like
slugs.
water instantly makes them explode, you know, and this is their thing.
Yeah,
And when they do fry, then they start like foaming up and bubbling. And the Foley sound effect on that is awesome. It's just, it makes the whole thing for me. The little popping sounds.
yeah. It's a very intense scene.
But yeah, his whole defense is, fuck, let me light these matches, I guess. I can't run out of here.
Well,
And
the
then let
timing
it
on
just
that was
run
perfect.
into it. Yeah.
I was actually sad to see JC go, though, because I liked his character.
Yeah. Oh shit, you're
You're
fucked.
fucked.
It's going in your pee hole.
It's going right up the butt.
See, this POV of this one, like, oh, fuck. That's creepy to me.
Yeah, they had the little shot of the Monster Squad on the wall. I guess they were foreshadowing the future there a little bit.
They did? Like the Universal Monsters or something?
Yeah, it said like go Monster Squad exclamation point or something and graffiti on the wall or something like that. It was just really quick, but yeah, I guess
Interesting.
Fred
Well, he
Dekker
probably already had it written, and
Right.
because it came out right after this, right?
exactly, yeah. Yeah, it was probably in like pre-production or something, and they just wanted to inside joke or something. Who knows? But
No more weird stuff.
this chick's got like raging hormones or something, man. She's just like,
Oh yeah, she's got a lady boner like nobody's
yeah,
biz.
she's like any Tom, Dick, or Harry that just comes within like 5 feet of me is like my next new conquest or something. My next
She
new
is
love.
flicking the bean hard right now. It's
She-
a great line, Jesus.
This is this is
Dude.
probably one of my favorite scenes, man, where he breaks it
Yeah,
down
it's
for this
great.
fucking- He's like out of his league, man.
It's just all Tom Atkins. Just,
Oh yeah.
dude, I wish when I was in college that some hard-edged detective took me to his fucking crazy dirt pad and just told me weird stories and gave me booze.
Just sit back and he just like, he's just lonely for some companionship, so he's just telling you all his crazy stories and shit. You're just sitting there drinking his booze. You're like, this guy's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, why was he there? Did he go there specifically to find Spanky? I mean, what was that continuation of? I forget when he was there earlier. No,
Yeah, I don't
right?
know, because he always
he
just
went
kind of
back
pops
there.
up in the movie. Yeah,
Oh no! Earlier he was drinking, looking over the files, and so
Yeah,
then he
right.
went back there to either think about it or something. And there he was.
Maybe
So
he was just-
he's like, hey, I could talk to this asshole.
maybe he just had a sixth sense that maybe something bad was happening, or maybe he just wanted to take a trip down nostalgia lane, or who knows? It doesn't really matter. But now he's drawn this young guy into his traumatization. His fucking his personal self torture.
Yeah, to me, they do a lot of remakes and stuff, but to me, would be a great movie to remake. I feel like nowadays, I even love this one, but there's so much inside of this movie that you could update, and it would be great.
Yeah, I mean, if it was done well, I would love that. But I would actually almost rather see him just do a proper sequel to it. You know. I mean, obviously, it would have to be a passage of time. It'd be further down the road, but you could have a new guy, new detective who, I don't know, somehow connected to these events, and the whole cycle starts over again or something. Because like the slugs get away.
Oh, good idea.
They're so looming out there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You could have it with like I don't know. You'd probably have to have some like modern comedic actors in it, and I don't think they would do it with just nobodies. They would have to have like somebody who would be able to sell the movie, you know, at least one celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny that he can keep a fucking serious face when he says the name Spanky.
Spanky. I like thinking about how this guy uses the axe to punch up through the floor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But he was buried, right? So it's like, how much room do you have down there to fucking punch an axe up? It's like, are you just in an open pit or are you buried?
Yeah, right? I mean, how far down did the guy bother to actually bury him? Maybe he's just like in that, you know, how in Friday 4, where he, in the dream sequence at the very beginning, or is it? Oh, I'm sorry. The beginning. What am I thinking? 5, right? Is it 5? Shit, I'm confused.
5 opens with a dream sequence. Yeah.
Yeah, where like he's right underneath the dirt. You know, like they dig down like 2 inches. That's what I imagine.
And
it's probably
done.
just, like,
Here
right
it
under the
is.
surface.
Yeah. But it's like, in order to make that impact, you got to swing that axe a little bit. But still, it looks cool. I wouldn't change it for a thing. I just like pointing out the ridiculousness of it.
Oh, yeah. It's great. Maybe he was a fireman before he became deranged lunatic. Knows how to break through. It's a fireman's axe.
Yeah, and he buried him with it, too.
I like how she just sits there and like just looks at him when it happens. Yeah.
She's, in shock. Like, what the fuck?
She thinks it's a side effect of her medication.
Yeah, exactly. See, look at this car.
Yeah,
like,
that's 40s right there, man. Fucking police squad.
Yeah. There's your backup, bitch.
Phil's Diner.
Yeah, it's so funny. You just saw that in the town they were shooting. It's like, it looks awesome. Let's just get a shot of the cops rolling by this stupid diner. It's never going to come to play ever again.
They're just like driving by. They're like, it's got bright colors. Get a shot. Maybe we'll stick it in there.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. It's good production value.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously did make a conscious effort to make this a very colorful movie, which I appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
Especially when now that movies are all blown out now. They're all like gritty and gray.
Gray and blue.
Dude, that's my biggest gripe about that new Leatherface movie. Have you seen it?
No. Mm-mm.
Well, it's not my biggest gripe, but it's definitely one of on the top 5, I would say, of like gripes about that movie. Is that it's just dark as fuck. You can't see anything in that movie. It's so dark all the time. You know? I mean, not that it's the same type of movie as this, but they just color corrected the fuck out of it, and you know.
Yeah, that's just all movies these days. This guy needs a lift.
Fuck. Did you finish that fucking 32 ouncer yet, or what, man?
I'm getting close. I got about 1/4 left.
I'm surprised you haven't had to take a piss yet.
Yeah, I haven't. Now that you've said it, oh boy. Oh man, I need to hurry up and finish it so I can pee in the can.
Mm-hmm. It's so funny.
Yeah, I do think.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this thing could hold my You know, I could pee in this thing and be fine because it's so big. Jesus.
It's so funny. Occasionally, you hear a commentary where there's like one guy in the group who like pisses in a jar or something and doesn't think anybody's listening. And you just hear a fucking jar, someone pissing in a jar. You know, just like, yeah, the microphone picks up everything, dude. You know,
doing a science experiment back there. Yeah, I like the framing of all this.
Dude, what happened like to the eyeballs though? I guess the dream sequence version of this guy had eyeballs and shit. I like the eyeballs.
Okay.
I like the eyeballs version better, but that you know, that corpse like it looked a little dry. They could have
moistened them up.
Yeah. It kind of looked like a cheap Halloween store, you know, prop or something, you know. But I do like the head explosion. That was pretty fucking sweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just, I mean, we're an hour in and there's only 27 minutes left. Mm-hmm. I just feel like it should be at a faster pace at this point already.
Or you feel like it's dragging.
Like it doesn't really get to like the climax until like the last 15 minutes, I guess.
Yeah. But it's a nice payoff. But yeah, you're right. There is a lot of like.
Oh, it definitely is. Yeah, everything that happens is fucking phenomenal.
Well, at least they try to throw some lingerie and boobies in there for you.
When
in doubt, you know, just throw some boobs in there and you're good to go.
Boobs.
Boobs.
And just slugs going by because they're taking over. And the getting ready montage. Pepto and Miller Lite. Perfect.
No, sometimes I actually do that. I'll take a couple of swigs off of Pepto before if I'm going to go out drinking. Believe me, it does you a world of good, man. That or some like antacids or something.
Oh my God, these guys and their beer steins.
I actually have a beer stein with my name on it that I got carved when I was in the Philippines. Yeah. I don't carry it around drinking at bars, though. Or in frat houses. Beer steins are like a thing of the past, man. You don't see them a whole lot anymore. Yeah, unless you go to like some old German bar in like Germantown, Chicago. Like, they'll keep your beer stein. Oktoberfest, but they need to bring back the beer stein, man.
Oh man, the scene's a little too touching. I might tear up.
I don't remember what it says, what the recording says.
He just tells them what happened, basically, but at the end he tells them that he loves them. It's pretty deep.
Okay. JC spills his guts.
Yeah. It's just so funny to think that after you get the slug in you, you're still conscious? I guess because it happened to him when he was alive. Like most of these people, we see them after they're dead. Like after the bus flips over, they're all dead. So they're not like still alive.
Right. But most of the time, if there's a slug involved, somebody the slug is going to invade somebody's body. It's like a hard smash cut away, and then you don't see them until they're like a zombie. So you don't know what really happens.
Like the custodian, yeah.
Ooh, highlight bottle. Tucked away.
It's all over this film. Brought to you by Miller High Life.
Was that planned or? Nice product placement.
Yeah, once we get into the sorority house, Tom Atkins is in full swing.
Oh, God, yeah. It's the best. Actually, a lot of people complain about this movie getting slow kind of in the middle, but it doesn't really bother me that much. They're just building you up for the big finish, you know?
Yeah, it's just, a different time. I guess because I only truly watched this movie as an adult. Well, I guess you did too, so I don't know.
Yeah. I just think this is probably like one of the... When I think about this movie and what it means to me, it's like the epitome of campy horror movies. And it does it so well, you know? Mm-hmm. It's like at the top of the tier, you know, like, you know, other, you know... I mean, yeah, the Friday series and the Nightmare series and stuff, like, they go campy and stuff. But this movie's about taking camp and making camp campy. So it's just like, you know, it's like ridiculous to a point, you know? It's just like... And the fact that he was able to make this movie and pull it off and have it be entertaining, and I don't know, maybe it just speaks to people like you and me who are older and we understand what it's about, and it's just not just a stupid, bad, like, you know, goofy movie. It's basically a goofy horror comedy or whatever.
Why he made it this way.
Right, exactly. Because you can get all the references and you see the origins of all the references and stuff like that, you know.
Well, and the other and very important part is that it's actually well made.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, there's plenty of campy movies that are fucking terrible and painful to sit through, but there's nothing in this movie that's like a chore. At all. Yeah, I say it's kind of slow, but I just want more zombies walking around. That's the only thing.
Yeah, sure. Well, Fred Dekker, I think, really has a talent for making a movie visually interesting. You know what I mean? Like. Mm-hmm. To really kind of overblowing it and making it, you know, I mean, if you look at Monster Squad, that movie is like beautiful, like in terms of just the colors and the, you know, and the character that's in it and stuff, and it's obviously very tongue in cheek. All this stuff is, but I like that. I mean, I like that in my movies, certain types of movies anyway. But it gives you something to entertain you, you know, which is what these movies are really all about, you know, it's being entertaining. Is that so hard to do?
I love when that dude gets on the bus and he's like, "We're gonna get done, dudes." That's hilarious.
We should bring that back. I'm gonna start saying that.
I'm getting done tonight.
Next time, like me and my girlfriend go to the bar, I'm gonna be like, "Babe, getting done. I'm getting it done.
Take the keys, because I'm getting done."
He's got the door jam, fucking duct tape. He's ready to.
Oh yeah! Once he confessed his story, I guess that's what he needed to do. He needed to say it to someone.
It's funny. The first time I saw this, I thought it was because he was trying to keep the slugs out, but then you find out he's trying to kill himself. Right? He's trying to asphyxiate himself, but.
Yeah, he's got all the gas running. He's going to blow himself up. Which I don't even know if that can technically work. I feel like you have to have a lot more of your house sealed and have the gas build up for probably a full day.
No, I think what he's trying to do, man, was he's trying to asphyxiate himself. Because, you know, you hear about people killed by cigarette.
Yeah.
Yeah. It basically
like
all
the
gas.
Chicken Creep Show 2 at the end of The Hitchhiker.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I was confused because later he blows himself up in the same manner, and so that just makes me think that's what he was trying to do here.
Right. That shitty ass oven.
Well, matches the rest of his fucking apartment. It's so funny. They're all going to the dance or whatever they're going to as a group.
Right.
Like, we'll just meet our dates there. You know, it's whatever.
These fucking assholes couldn't have gotten a fucking limo. They're going to go in like chartered bus. Looks like a city bus.
Weird too. Yeah, I loved how his eyes like Large Marge there before they hit the fucking truck.
Yeah, Large Marge, yeah. What the fuck, dude? Like, that. Why did they go for that? Like,
that is really goofy.
Yeah. That's a little bit much.
But he intended it for it to be like a, you know, just such a split second type thing. But I feel like maybe it was a hair too long. Yeah. That's why.
Here we got the classic Dick Miller.
Yeah, fuck, Dick Miller is awesome.
I do love this exchange here, too. Like, this is really interesting. which could have been a really boring scene. They made it fucking interesting in their line delivery, you know, like, I just need your standard issue fucking flamethrower, you know, like.
Yeah, to me, this...
He just has a flamethrower sitting there ready to go.
Well, yeah, I guess. The police department has a flamethrower. It's crazy. But to me, this makes me think of the Terminator scene where he comes in and gets all the guns so much, which I love that scene. Oh, man.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I like Dick Miller in Gremlins 2, man.
Oh, he is wild in Gremlins 2. Yeah, that's a good movie. There could be a little problem. Like, that's badass. I also like how everyone dies on this bus. Like, really?
Yeah, really.
The bus going 40 miles an hour and you all died when it turned? I don't think buses are designed... They're designed real big like that so you don't die.
Exactly. And critically injured, okay, I can give you that. But all died on impact. There's like a dozen of them in there, you know?
Yeah. Oh, shit. And they were all buzzed, like their bodies would have been flying limp.
Oh,
I'm sure. Okay, I recognize this actress.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I recognize the actress. Do you recognize her?
She looks familiar, man,
something?
but
yeah.
No, I can't place her in any other movies.
Damn it.
She was a blonde chick earlier in the movie where JC says he's like, oh wait, no, that's in the deleted scenes. Never mind. There's a deleted scene where JC turns to that girl and he says, oh, you know, we're gonna have sex later, blah blah. But he does like, you know, charismatic, confident self. He's like, oh, since we're gonna be having sex later, do you want to go ahead and? But she's like, we're not having sex later, and then the scene ends, and I don't actually remember seeing her in any other horror movies or any other '80s movies at all. But
well, she's in Return of the Living Dead Part 2. I feel like that's where I recognize her. I just looked it up. She's in a lot of other movies. Killer Clowns. She's in that. Weird Science. Oh, she's one of the main girls in fucking Weird Science.
Oh, okay, well,
shit. Okay.
That makes sense.
She was in Seinfeld. She's in a ton of stuff, yeah.
Do you like that movie Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
Yeah. I wouldn't say I love it, but yeah, I think it's like the perfect thing of those guys and what they do as far as like special effects.
Yeah, it's such a fucking weird movie, man. Mm-hmm. Like I did not like it at all the first time I saw it. And it's growing on me because it's such a standout, you know, kind of weird movie in the genre and stuff. But
yeah, it's weird. It's not scary at all. But when I was a kid,
it
scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
It was creepy. Yeah, whenever they put people in the cotton candy and just their faces hardly change was weird.
Yeah.
And I'm not afraid of clowns at all. But I guess as a young adult or whatever. It's kind of weird. I love this. He's just a puppet, and they're flying out of his mouth.
Yeah. This is a great shot, man.
And this is the beginning of the
boom.
The beginning of the end here.
The way they just spill out of the head, like how'd they do that? What are like they almost looked real, those slugs. Mm-hmm. Like they were leeches or something, and there was just a.
I feel like the slugs are the best special effect in all the film.
Yeah, those were pretty cool. Did you? This is where shit starts getting interesting.
Oh, you do that.
I really like how he talks her into putting on the fucking flamethrower. It just makes a great image for this prom queen to be holding a fucking giant flamethrower,
Oh, it's good, yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice juxtaposition. Oh, that's a great shot. Great shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, this is a perfect trailer line.
Yeah. Big can of hairspray. Everything's definitely been building up to this scenario where you got like a frat house or a sorority house, and there's a hot chick with a flamethrower, and you got zombies, and Yeah,
I
it's
guess
just all
what
the good shit, man.
If I were making this movie today, I would have this happen at minimum 40 minutes, and then the rest of the movie be, you could have quieter moments, in there, but still be more of a chase throughout. Like have more people aware of what's going on.
Yeah.
Earlier on in the movie.
So you say there should have been a payoff earlier in the movie than later?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like a regular zombie movie, it would not wait an hour and 10 minutes before people understand that there's zombies around.
Yeah, it doesn't. It definitely doesn't.
This isn't a regular zombie movie.
No,
so I give it that. Yeah,
I almost
it's
don't
just
even
what
think
I
of it.
personally
I
want.
almost don't even think of it as a zombie movie.
No, yeah,
you know what I mean.
And yeah, you shouldn't, because they're creeps. They're not zombies.
Yeah, exactly.
And she actually says it, I think, in this scene. It's like, how many of these creeps are there? It's pretty good. It's Miller time.
Miller time.
This
I love it.
This is incredible.
Yeah, when he's on the swivel and he goes around the roof. Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. If he did one thing right, it was this. Yeah.
I would have loved to have seen how they filmed that shot. Like just seeing Tom Atkins on like a wheel, like some sort of apparatus on the floor that spins around, and him just holding the gun, and like a behind the scenes on that would have been fucking hilarious, man.
Point blank.
Boom. Yeah,
yeah, you're right. He's on the same thing that whatever the camera's on, definitely. Not jam no more. I think I read that this was actually a reshoot moment, this part with the shed.
Pickup shot.
They went back and added this to have more zombie.
They didn't feel like there was enough action, so they added this in later on or something. And it's a great shot because I love that the interiors of the shed, these moments are really good. And then they have the dead alive moment.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
And this is his second one-liner in the movie, not as powerful as the one at the very end. Oh wait, but maybe it's this one I like. Actually, yeah, no, this one I like. The one at the end he delivers is not as powerful. Maybe because like this scene deflates it, but. But no, I do like this like little sequence. It's like worked really well in the movie for some reason. It doesn't feel tacked on to me.
No, not at all. Well, I also feel like we should have had more of this. Like he's super heroic here, and when he delivers a line, it just feels like he's more comfortable in the character or something. Like well, I know he's supposed to be nerdy and shit most of the film, but it's just more enjoyable to me. I like how he's like, get out of there. It's like, I've been trying to get out of here this whole time, you idiot. Like, oh yeah, I should have just done that. Get out of here.
Later,
that's
dude.
So silly.
Yeah, they actually say that exact same line in Dead Alive when he does a lawnmower scene too. So there's another direct throwback to that movie.
Oh, so Dead Alive was before this. I don't know when that came
Dead
out.
Alive,
Okay.
that Peter Jackson gore fest is like, that's another movie hard to sit through because the pacing's so bad. But when you finally get to the good shit, it's amazing, But you have to sit through a lot of garbage to get to the good stuff,
Yeah, a lot of what he thinks is hilarious.
Yeah, exactly.
And, oh man, yeah. I know we said earlier to get in the house, but now get out of it. I just love when they go down there and Tom Atkins is just already there, just doing it. It's like, oh, you guys saw the same thing? I'm already fucking here.
I thought the duct tape over the mouth was a little stupid. It was like, it made the scene a little awkward. I don't think he really needed it. And then he rips it off. I was like, man, that's got to hurt on your fucking mustache like a motherfucker. Like, can't you just put your hand over your mouth or just keep your mouth shut? You know, like he's so afraid. You think? I mean, Tom Atkins and his character Ray wants to die anyway. I guess he doesn't want to become a zombie, but he's so paranoid that one of them's gonna fly in his mouth. He puts duct tape over his mouth. I don't know. I just didn't like read really well in the scene, but you know.
Yeah, I get that. I just never really thought about it.
They could have lost that detail. It's stupid. It's small, and he rips it off anyway. But to see this, really weird, you know? It almost looked like a Tim Burton thing, too, you know? Like
yeah, because it's definitely it's a stop motion thing.
Yeah.
But it's another movie thing how they're all in the same room together, but you don't hear any of the slugs until the camera pans over to
right.
it. And then you hear it throughout the rest of the scene. I mean, obviously that's how movies work, but it's just funny to think about it like that.
Why do all the slugs congregate in the basement like this? Because the brains are down there?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. She had so many brains. I guess that's where they gestate. I think that's what he said on the tape recorder.
Oh, okay.
Like, this is just a boss thing to do. Like, to not tell him anything and then just start counting down real slow. Like,
yeah, I like that.
He doesn't have to say, like, get out or anything like that. He just starts counting down. Like, that's fucking bad.
Yeah, his character is really consistent through this whole movie. And that's a great way for him to go out in a blaze of glory, you know?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like something from an old Western or something, you know? From like an old spaghetti Western or something.
I would not have thrown away that shotgun. I don't know what the fuck he was
thinking. Dude, I would have had a death grip on that thing. Are you kidding me? Like, he's so confident that it's over that he's just going to throw away a fucking shotgun. She looks good.
Thrill me. Yeah.
Yeah, thrill me. Thrill me. Yeah, see, that one-liner doesn't work as well. I don't know why. The delivery was bad, I think, or something, but... Kappa, Alpha, Epsilon. They're just chilling.
Yeah, it's like I would.
They're not in any kind of emotional.
Adrenaline would be pumping. Yeah,
totally, dude. I think I'd be distressed a little bit. You know, she's like, I'm now her hormones are taking over again. She's like,
I'm feeling tired, so.
She's like, can I get some ass or what?
Yeah, this is where it deviates from the original cut.
Right. So this is director's cut. So there's, I think the from what I could figure out online, it was like the original cut was just like the little black and white dog that you saw earlier. Like I think a slug shoots out of its mouth at the girl, and then the movie ends.
Yeah, towards the camera.
Right.
You don't see him come out like this at all.
Yeah, I like that though. It's pretty cool. He's like a burned hot dog or something.
It's like he still kept fighting. And then you don't see this part with the alien callback whatsoever.
Yeah,
either.
Yeah.
But I really like this callback.
And this is very Tim Burton too, man. The way this looks is very Beetlejuice-ish looking. This is I think Beetlejuice was 89, so this is like before that movie. So, but you know, just the way it looks and the atmosphere and everything reminds me of a Tim Burton shot or something. But I mean, not that I have some like, you know, obsession with Tim Burton, but it just some of these shots just remind me so much of things that he would do. You know, like these models. It's such an obvious model.
Yeah, it's because it's a model. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, he's big on that kind of shit.
But it looks great. I love it. You know, it's like
okay. So the aliens. All right, one of them was like, "We have to get these slugs out of here." And the other ones were like, fuck you, we're keeping them. He's like, I'm stealing them. And then he shot him off to Earth, right? So who was the good guy and who was the bad guy in that scenario? of these aliens.
I know. I don't. Do you think they would be on the same team? I guess they had some some sort of disagreement about like what they were supposed to do with
It's like
their little science experiments or something, or there was like a rogue
we have to
alien
get rid of them. Yeah.
or something. Yeah, that's a good question. What's the backstory with the little
Yeah, we
midget
need the
aliens,
backstory
man?
of these small midget aliens who are running around with no clothes on.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
I never even
Yeah,
thought
but
about
that's
that.
good.
That's a good question.
I haven't either till this moment. It's like, what are they doing right now? Trying to pick up all the slugs? Like, what do they care? Like, just let them fucking run. This is not your planet. Just let them run amok and then take it over.
They violated the Prime Directive.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yep, these people weren't aware of us, so we got to take it all back.
They're trying to undo their mistake, man.
Yeah. Jeez. Yep, I like this music callback to that. And well, it played in the middle of the movie, too.
Yeah.
I believe it did. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's a good movie.
I love these old 50s, early 60s stuff. You know, it always reminds me of like American Graffiti and that whole era of like, you know, old school Bobby Soxers and fucking Mel's Drive-In and all that shit. Good stuff.
Malt shops.
Yeah, malt shops and all that. The innocent times of the, you know, American landscape or whatever. But, dude, this movie is... How much fun is this movie? This is like the 6th time I've watched this movie in like a month, and it's always fun to watch.
Really?
You know?
Wow. Yeah, it's good. Second time I watched it today.
Yeah. Well,
Just because I had to re-familiarize myself with it.
Yeah. Whenever I gear up for a commentary, I always... Especially if the movie is something I like, I always watch it a couple times. Like, I always try to find, like, somebody else's commentary on the movie to get somebody else's perspective. Or, like, the director's commentary, and then, you know. Mm-hmm. But,
yeah, totally.
This is definitely one of those movies that's easy to do a commentary for. Unlike Prom Night from 1980 with Jamie Lee Curtis. Oh, my God, dude. That was that was a little laborious, but I got through it.
That's not a favorite film of mine.
Yeah, those Prom Night movies are bad, boring movies. But
yeah, they made a lot of them too.
I'm sure
they all don't connect, but yeah.
They made 4 Prom Nights, but they didn't make a sequel to this. Like, what the fuck? They really... This movie, I guess because this movie lost like 14.5, or was it like... No, I guess, yeah, $4.5 million. They lost $4.5 million, so I guess they decided they didn't want to make another one. But I would take a.
Prom Night had a smaller budget too.
Yeah,
there was a lot of special effects in this. Prom Night didn't have that much.
Prom Night had like I think $1.5 million or something. But
yeah,
I would take a reboot or sequel of this movie any day of the week, and I would definitely go see it in the theater.
Oh yeah. I kind of want to rewatch Slither. When that came out, I just couldn't stop saying to myself, this is Night of the Creeps. What are they doing? I watched the whole thing and I didn't care for it. But now looking back, it's like, I love all these people involved, you know, and it's like, why wouldn't I love this movie? So I desperately need to rewatch that.
Yeah, Slither, man. I was watching some clips of it online. It was like... very obviously derivative of this movie, but a lot of great body horror stuff in that, and I love some good body horror, so for sure, man. Well, should we do the token fucking ranking of the movie? I'll let you go first.
Sure.
Why not?
Sure. I'd give it a 3.5 out of 5. I mean, I more than just like it, but I wouldn't say I really like it, would I? I don't know. Yeah, I'd say 3.5. Yeah, I mean it's good. It to me, the pace is a little off, but Tom Atkins being in this and some of the special effects, especially with the slugs, it's amazing. So, yeah, I like it definitely 3.5.
Yeah, that's a good score. That's fair. I would say a little higher. I would go 4 out of 5 stars for this one because. I don't know, man. I enjoy watching it so much. It's fun. That to me is always a litmus test. I mean, I know I could get like a bogged down with some of the, I don't know, theatrical criticisms of a movie and stuff, but really I always judge a movie by how much I enjoy it, you know? And this movie is so much fun. And I think Fred Dekker knew what he was doing. He had an agenda. He wanted to, like, you know, tribute the movies that he grew up on that he loved and the genres that he loved, and he did all of that well. He's mashed all these things together into a movie, very tongue-in-cheek, and he pulled it off into a good movie. It's too bad it flopped. You know, I guess maybe the timing. I mean, it came out in the summer. I think it came out in August or something, and maybe the timing was just bad or something. Or it probably, you know what, it probably got stepped on by other big blockbusters coming out at the time, and you know, it just got pushed to the side. But you know, hey, we got it. It's a great movie. I'll definitely probably get this one on Blu-ray at some point and add it to my collection. You know,
you should, because it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great transfer.
And all of a sudden, I feel like I want to watch National Lampoon's European Vacation.
Jesus Christ. I don't know about that.
Isn't it weird how, like, you can watch, like, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, like, any day of the year? It doesn't have to be Christmas. You could just...
Because it's a great fucking movie.
Exactly.
That's why.
It's like one of those...
Oh, yeah, it's just...
Christmas movies you always just want to watch, you know, when it comes on TV. You're like, oh, it's on. I'm gonna tune in and enjoy it. But all right, man. Well, thanks for fucking hanging out for so long tonight.
Hell yeah.
Good times.
Oh, wait, I got one last sip.
Oh, yeah. Finish it off, man. I'm sure your bladder is quaking with urine at this point. So, what?
I had a jar I peed in. You didn't hear that?
I'm gonna piss like Seabiscuit, man. Shit. I think we were talking about we have some guests coming up on the show. We're gonna have Eric from the Death Twitch is gonna come over and do Halloween 6, and
oh yeah,
we also have Dino is gonna come over and do. I think he wants to do Monster Squad with us, so maybe we'll skip.
Oh, cool.
Monster Squad. You know, maybe do that a little bit later on. Maybe we'll jump over to Halloween 6. To get us geared up for the Halloween season for our next movie. What do you think? Is that a good idea? Or
sounds great to me. Now, there are two distinct cuts of the film. So what are you thinking there?
Say that again. I missed it.
There are two very distinct cuts of the film. So which one would we do?
Oh, shit. I hadn't even thought about that, man. I'll have to meditate on that tonight. Come up with an answer later. But yeah, that's a good point, man.
Because they're very different.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'll talk to Eric about that and see what maybe he thinks is best to do, and we'll just go with that. But I'm super excited. I definitely want to do Halloween 6, but I want to go back to the original and do Halloween, the original 1978 Carpenter classic
that'd be cool.
too. So we'll do that one right before Halloween drops. So we'll have some time to do some. We're gonna. You know, try to cram in a lot of movies, I think, over the course of Halloween. But everybody knows that, like, if you have a horror channel on YouTube, like, this month leading up to Halloween is, like, sweeps for us to, like, come up with some good content. And, like, you know, really, this is the first R-rated horror Halloween season, so I want it to be good. And we're going to do some good movies, and it'll be fun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hell yeah.
So... Thanks, man. Thanks for hanging out. It's been good talking to you. Talking some Star Wars.
Fuck yeah.
Talking some fucking horror movies, man. Drinking some shitty beer. Bullshitting around.
Hey, it's the champagne of beers.
This is what I live for, man. This is what my life's all about.
Hell
Nothing
yeah.
else. Just horror and Star Wars and beer.
Hell
It's
yeah.
the simple things in life, right?
Oh yeah. You know it is.
All right, dude. Well, with that being said, adios, good night, sayonara, take it easy, cheers.
All right, later.
All right, guys, there you go. There's Night of the Creeps. I hope we thrilled you with this awesome commentary. And like I said, we'll be back with Halloween 6, Curse of Michael Myers, with Eric Harrison from the Death Twitch on the next show. So check out his channel, Death Twitch, on the Death Twitch Review is on YouTube. Highly recommend. Awesome channel, awesome reviews, high production value, lots of laughs. The commentaries, Eric's drunken terries are just fucking a riot. They're so much fun. So check those out for sure. So yeah, we'll be back with Halloween 6 going into the Halloween season. Super excited about that. We also have some other sweet commentaries planned for you. And if you want to reach out to us, email us at rratedhorror@gmail.com or on Facebook. You can find us there. Message us or post on there. Facebook.com/rratedhorror. Also on YouTube. So subscribe to our channel, like videos, dislike videos, start a discussion, disagree, argue, feel like doing, just come on over, join the community. Also look up Banana Laser, which is Matt Wizell's horror podcast. They've got awesome retrospectives, reviews, lots of great horror chat there. Also check out their commentaries. You can find them on YouTube, Stitcher, iTunes, all that good stuff, and directly streaming at horrorphilia.com. And also check out the Skeleton Crew at horrorphilia.com. My artwork, joshjamescreative.com or facebook.com/joshjamescreative. Come on over, check it out. I take commissions. They make great gifts for holidays and for birthdays, whatever. Just message me if you're interested in something. And also, real quick, regarding comic art, I want to tell you about my girlfriend's awesome Kickstarter. Her name is Alexia Veldhausen, and she's teamed up with a writer, W.S. Quinton, to come up with a reimagining of the 47 Ronin story. It's called 47 Furious Tales, Issue 1, a samurai comic book. It's a quick description: a comic book retelling of the 47 Ronin tale. Issue number 1 sets the stage of the Akko incident, Ronin, samurai, shogun, and death in Japan. Their Kickstarter goal is $12,000. They're about $2,000 in. So if you guys can go over to the Kickstarter, I'll throw a link in the description below. And if you can throw a couple bucks their way, it would really help a long way to helping them achieve their goal and bringing this comic book into the reality. You know, it'd be really cool to be part of something original and creative like this. So I highly recommend checking that out. And you guys, thanks so much for listening, and until next time, stay awesome and stay R-rated. Cheers.
Rated R.